We always know that the first reviews that hit are always on the more positive side of things, and as more continue to hit, we start to see generally that the score is going to go down. Well, that's what we're here to talk about with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. When there was some 18 reviews that showed up, it had around an 85. Now that more reviews have come in and been reported, this thing has fallen, and it's fallen quite hard. This thing actually might be descending down into the quantum realm of reviews in terms of how far it's shrinking. So again, the score is of course going to continue to change and fluctuate. At the time of this recording and what I saw reported over on Facebook when they put up the first reception with the initial reviews after they had over 48 of them calculated, the Rotten Tomatoes sat at a shocking 65%, flipping between 64 and 67 in the high depending on how many times you refreshed it, which means they're still calculating more reviews. I would say I'm quite shocked, but honestly, I am not. Let's just put it this way. The Ant-Man films have always had this sort of weird reception from one side or the other. And a lot of people, from what I'm seeing now, that more reviews are coming in, they miss the fun, witty banter and comedy that was present in the first two films, saying that this film takes itself too seriously and almost goes anti-Ant-Man 1 and 2. And I'm seeing a lot of people complain about just how grandiose in terms of setting up the future is, where the film isn't too worried about what's going on in the actual film itself. Which I think a lot of people went into this feeling that this might actually be something that happens. And, it's unfortunate. Again, we can only judge it for ourselves when we see it, but it's not surprising that some people feel this way and that that's being reflected. And realistically, I think that this film could be one of those films that really does split the audience, because the core MCU audience knows what this film is about and knows it's a setup film because, well, Kang and all the implications, the quantum realm, the timelines and everything. And I think some people are honestly going into this expecting another Ant-Man movie, and unfortunately, they're getting more or less Iron Man 2 by the look of it, where it's more focused on build up what comes next and sacrifice whatever else you might have had in mind with character development, which does seem a little unfortunate. So I think that is reflected in the score here. Again, this thing is going to be changing frequently, so we'll keep talking about it and we'll see what happens. But man, who would have thought that Ant-Man 3 could end up being a rotten, possibly? Guess we'll see how it goes over the next week or so.